I'm sitting with Radha in the shadow of Arunachala in Tiruvannamalai on the Shiva Yatri on the March the 2nd, and we're going to talk about some questions for a book, Blueprints for Awakening. And before we start the questions, I understand that you have something to say about this title, Blueprints.
Yeah, blueprints can't be made for awakening because there are no blueprints available. That's the beauty of it. The moment you make the blueprint, see, you're freezing it. You're freezing the moment. See, it's a mystery. The whole awakening is a mystery. The moment you make the blueprint, the beauty is gone. And you can't make a blueprint. It's not a common thing for everybody. It's different for everybody. Different path, different way. So there can't be a common blueprint.
I think you're right. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. I think probably by approaching different teachers who have a different path in a way, or a different experience, or different kind of awakening, I'm asking them to share that, to share their blueprint. And
Then I don't have one.
What's that?
I don't have one. I was not awakened.
You don't have any blueprint?
Yeah, because I was not awakened. Because I never slept.
Right.
I never slept.
You were always awake.
Yeah. The awakening comes is a relative term. The moment you sleep, the awakening comes. But one who was never slept, there is no awakening. So awakening, the term itself is meaningless now. For me.
My first question is very good for you then. So these questions are designed to unfold and explain the teachings of Ramana Maharshi, as set out in his original booklet, Who Am I? And Self-Inquiry.
Okay.
So the first question is, Ramana proposed the fundamental question, who am I? Who are you?
Yeah, Ramana proposed the fundamental questions to the sadhakas to control the mind, not to the masters, not to the one who is already awake. The moment you ask me who am I, the moment I started describing myself, it's ugly. The beauty has gone, and I started limiting the unlimited. I'm trying to finish the infinite. Understand? The moment I start telling I am this, I am that, it's all in the books. The moment I start telling it, it looks ugly, so ugly. Things looks infinite. I can say I am consciousness, I am bliss, I am this, I am that, but I am neither of this. I am not this, I am not that. I am what I am. So this who am I goes with the sadhakas who try to figure out who are they really. Not not to the one who knows who is he.
So are you saying that you know who you are, and who you are is this moment?
No, I said that who am I can't be comprehended. Like it's unexplainable. You should be that to know that. So I can quote books telling I am the self, I am Brahman, I am what, I am this, I am that. But these are all only dictionary terms, right? That's not going to give any good idea. It's infinite. We say people can't understand the infinite, so we started putting words like I am compassionate, I am Brahman, I am limitless, all these sort of things. I am consciousness. Suppose you change the term in the dictionary consciousness with stupidity. I am stupidity too. Right? Consciousness is a dictionary term. Change it into stupidity. I am stupidity then. So it's a mind try to comprehend something which can't be. So these words are needed for that. If you really want to know who am I, no way to know.
So you're just who you are in this moment, huh? As it is now, in this present moment.
Yeah. Forever I'm the same. I'm changeless. Whereas this moment I take any time of, if you talk about a time, any point of your time, I'm the same. Whether it's past or present or future, immaterial, I'm same. Changeless.
Good. Many Western seekers, the people who come into your satsang, come to India looking for enlightenment as though it is an experience. What is enlightenment?
It's a mind game. It's a, what do you call, mind strike. See, always this mind wants something higher. If you go to the material world, it wants to reach. If you go to the emotional world, it wants to be loved. If it is a spiritual, it wants enlightenment. Always the higher things mind seeks. There is no such thing like enlightenment. There is no such thing as awaken. We are already that. We are already illuminated. We are not ignorant to be enlightened. Ignorance needs the enlightenment. Ignorance is the mind. It needs the enlightenment. There is no mind. We are not the mind. It's one of the ego trips, nothing else. Maybe people who are satisfied with the material world, they try towards spirituality and they find these words attractive. Only to find out is nothing exists like that.
So my next question is a bit funny because if there's no enlightenment, there's no qualifications for enlightenment. Because my question is, are there any qualifications for enlightenment?
Qualification is a very valid term. Very valid term. Who is here to qualify anybody to that you are qualified to be enlightened? Who can say that? Enlightenment is a self myth. Then where are the qualification comes from? Just grace, it decides.
So is it necessary to do some spiritual practice? Is sadhana necessary?
Necessary to know that ultimate truth is real. What I'm talking, there is no enlightenment is required. Enlightenment is an illusion. Our mind is an illusion. To know that, you need the sadhana. But sadhana alone will not bring you that reality. Sadhana is required to know the truth, to understand the truth. Suppose you go to a farmer and tell him he is God, he will never believe, he will laugh at us. He needs basic sadhana to understand the ultimate reality, to accept this reality rather. This is real. This Advaita is real. To know that he needs a sadhana, not for anything else, not for enlightenment.
So in a way, it's useful to be able to get to know the mind, to see the mind, and to know that that is not who you are. In that way, it's useful.
Yeah, to know that ultimately mind is an illusion. To understand that. It's not going to, the sadhana is never going to bring you that, what you call, the final cut. It's not going to, through sadhana you can never lose the identification. But to know that as a knowledge, as an understanding, the sadhana is required.
And is it also required to quieten the mind, to make a sattvic mind?
Yeah, but what happens? Mind is an illusion. But the moment you say it's an illusion, people can't accept this. They can't find, they are struggling with the mind every day. Every day they're fighting with the mind. So this sadhana is required to make your foe into your friend. By doing sadhana, your mind becomes your friend. All these days you are fighting with the mind. Do the sadhana, do meditation. It's going to become your friend. That's it. But still, mind exists. The illusion exists. That's the truth. Whether friend or foe, it's a illusion. From nightmare, it becomes a sweet dream, that's all. But dream continues.
Ramana said self-inquiry is the most direct route to realizing the self. What do you say about self-inquiry?
I don't know, I never practice self-inquiry, so I can't comment on this. See, she should be correct. I never walked in that path to see whether it's right or wrong. But Ramana never practiced self-inquiry too.
Right.
Never so. That is only for that. See what happens. The moment you start, who am I? Maybe it helps initially to control the mind. But after some time, it becomes an auto-suggestion. Whenever thought comes, you ask, who am I? It subsides. But it never erases the thoughts. It becomes an auto-suggestion after some time.
I think the idea of self-inquiry is that when it brings your attention to the part that never changes. That if you do it in the beginning, maybe it's a kind of intellectual
question. That moment when that you reach the final path and you are ready for that awakening or whatever you call, and anything will wake you up. Need not be self-inquiry, a surrender, love, a devotion, a bhakti, anything will wake you up. Any path will take you there once you are ready for that. It's not the self-inquiry alone. It's not the only way.
And when you say ready for that,
yes.
What do you mean by ready?
You do all sadhanas frustrated, then you understand this, the ultimate truth.
So that's what I think I meant when I asked, are there any qualifications? I meant, is there something as a preparation?
Preparation happens. Preparation may not be in single birth. It continues. Preparation continues because it's like a degree college, right? What happens is a degree college. You have to go to play school, kindergarten, everywhere. Finally, you reach second degree level. But there is no qualification. Nobody can decide about the qualification that somebody from play school, they go to directly to this. Nobody can say that. We are not here to decide it. Because we are seeing only one lifetime. We don't know the rest of the lifetime. So qualification is limited term. So you see somebody meditates for a year and is enlightened, and somebody is not meditated. They are meditating for 40, 50 years. They didn't get any glimpse of it. So we try to judge the qualification through this one lifetime. It's not possible. That's why I said we can't decide the qualification. We are not here to. Nobody can tell the qualification for it. For that, we should know the whole lifetime, everybody's lifetime. We are seeing only the scene of a movie. We can't decide that. You have to see you should know the entire movie.
I mean, that in your case, you're saying you were awakened already when you were born.
I never said I was awakened.
Well, you said you weren't asleep, yeah? You'd never been asleep, so you didn't have to awake. So in that case, from what you're saying, this is the result of other parts of your movie, yeah? In the other lifetimes.
Probably, see, I woke up from continuous of so many dreams. Suppose I woke up. You try to identify with myself. I don't know how, my last dream is over. Now I'm just awake. You ask me to identify myself. Which dream I can identify with the last dream or a dream last to that, prior to that? I don't have any option. I don't know how to identify myself with any of these things. I'm not that. I'm not the dream. I'm not the dream character anymore to identify myself with. So you're forcing me to tell something about the dreams. It's all over for me. There is no need for me to go back and relate myself to any of these dream characters. I'm having difficulty, can't you see? Yes, you will say about your dream, then I don't know which dream I can relate to you.
Right. But that's very beautiful, you see. That's why I think this is a very nice interview for me, because it's so innocent, your response, you know? It's very fresh and innocent, actually. Because if you continue to teach, lots of Westerners come, you'll have to find a teaching, you'll have to find some techniques and
No, I don't
methods,
techniques. I don't find any techniques.
And then you'll have to write some books, you have to have some books.
I hope it will not.
Then you'll need an ashram,
Oh, come on. All those accidents might not happen to me. All those, if you are really in truth, there is no need for you to compromise anywhere. There is no need for any compromise. All these things, whatever you are telling is a compromise. There is no need for us to compromise if you are really in this truth. Nothing matters. So, if I tell the truth, people believe, let them believe. I can't suggest a false method for them, false practice for them. The moment I do that, I compromise from the truth. I fall back from the truth.
But you must already experience when Western people come, yeah? When Indian people come, they want to worship you and make you the Divine Mother. And when Western people come, they want some technique, yeah? They want to know about enlightenment.
That's true, but I said enlightenment doesn't exist. You are already illuminated. You are not ignorant to be enlightened. That's what, maybe, that's the truth too. I don't find any difference. If I find you are sleeping, or if I find you are ignorant, then I have to find out a method for you to wake up. But when I find you are and I the same, there is no difference. You are the divine and I am the divine. Everybody is divine here. So there is no need for me to find a practice to suggest you. You pretend that you are sleeping. You are not really sleeping too. There is no need for me to compromise from the truth.
But you see, as a Western person, I'm conditioned to do things,
That's
My
true,
life is all about doing things, you see. So then I expect to have to do my enlightenment, you see.
Yeah, it's true, but you are conditioned to do this way.
You'll never be successful as a teacher if you tell them that it's just grace.
Successful is a worldly term. Successful is a worldly term. The one who stands in the truth doesn't care for success or failure. It's for the truth. If the truth is being accepted, is accepted. It's not. That's it. I got nothing to do. I don't have any personal motivation in this truth. I don't have any personal business. I can't make any personal business out of this truth. Don't you see that?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. I'm just provoking you.
True. There is no need for me to compromise anywhere.
Right.
It's not me or it's not personal I exist to compromise. Understand? It's a truth and no truth. So truth decides. I don't decide anything. There is no need for me to compromise that part. I no longer exist for any personal benefit. It's a success and failure of the truth. It's an eternal truth. If it fails, who cares? Let it fail, then it can't be truth too. If it's not being accepted, then it can't be truth too. If it's really truth, if it's eternal, then it should be accepted. It's not my personal failure or success anywhere. I don't want to be a master or guru to say that I'm going to be a successful guru or not. It's not matter.
So Ramana was asked, when will the realization of the self be gained? And he replied, when the world, which is what is seen, has been removed, there will be realization of the self, which is the seer. What is the true understanding of the world?
It's a mind. Very simple. World never exists outside our mind. Our mind is the world. Mind created the world. The moment you identify that there is no mind, you see yourself. That's it. You identify all these years with the mind. The moment mind is gone, the world is gone too. World never exists beyond the mind.
And how to remove the world?
Yeah, this is what this calls for the what you call sadhana or practice. You come back to that lengthy procedures, right?
You're right.
Yeah, all these days you are thinking you are X, right? And I am telling, or one day everybody says you are not X, you are A. How this identification falls off? But rather you are a prince's son and you are on the road. Throughout your life you are lost child of your emperor, and you are on the roads, you are a prince, you didn't know you are a prince, you are in the beggar's garb. Then one day prince comes and an emperor comes and tells you, no, you are not a beggar, you are the prince, you are my lost son. The very moment you become the prince, whether you wear the garb of beggar or not, in your mind, you become the prince immediately. You become the, emperor of the country immediately. The identification of the beggar falls off the same moment. The emperor tells you, why not this? I'm telling you, you are not the mind, you are the self. Why don't you throw off this? It should happen in the same moment. Realization is as simple as that.
So when you say it's as simple as that,
Yes.
you mean that actually you don't need 30 years of sitting in meditation or mantras. You can just in any moment see this truth
Yes.
that I am the self.
Yes. It's not necessary. Nothing is necessary to see this truth. But to accept this, suppose emperor tells and you believe. Suppose somebody else tells, you may not be believing. To accept that emperor as it is, you need the sadhana. Because emperor comes and tells you, you are my son, you believe. Suppose somebody tells you, no, you are not the beggar, you are the king, you are the lost child of the king, you are the prince, you will not accept that. The acceptance needs that sadhana, not the truth. You should accept somebody's words. That needs sadhana.
It has been suggested that the mind must be destroyed for liberation to occur. Do you have a mind?
No? Mind is illusion. I never existed in mind. I don't know what mind is too.
When you say you don't have a mind, for example, if you got in a car, you can drive the car, yeah? And before you worked as a tax officer, you could work with the computers and the figures and calculations, yeah? So for doing those kind of things, you anyway need a mind, yeah?
Yeah, sure. Now also, in the point of view to answer all these questions, I should have a dictionary in my mind to talk these words. Right?
Right.
But it comes from the spontaneity, from the consciousness or from my inner being. It's not through the mind. Mind always manipulates, judges. Nothing of the sort happens here. Before I answer question, I don't have to think about it whether I am right or wrong. But here, nothing. That's the problem with the mind. Mind always calculates, manipulates things, but it comes from the spontaneity. Mind never existed here. I don't know whether I am right or wrong from your point of view. I don't care about it too. No judgment, nothing. It happens.
So when you say you don't have a mind, you mean you don't have the memories and the experiences and the worries and the tensions and the conditionings and the knowledge that other people gave you, the society and the teachers. You're saying that you don't have, how can I say? You have a mind in the sense that you can do things when you need to operate your body, yeah?
Yeah, that's being taken care.
Yeah.
I said so many days I live without food too. So many months, so many years. That is beyond the physical plan. Same way, this is beyond the mental plan. Mind may not be there now. All these emotions, attachment, whatever you call as mind's quality, I don't have. The moment I say, even I feel ugly to say that, but it's true. I don't want to say I'm different too. Understand? I don't want to say the moment I say I don't have mind, I feel I'm different from you. That hurts me too. That's the truth.
Could you say I'm not attached to my mind?
No, there's no mind at all to be attached. Attachment is a different thing. Attachment. I don't have mind at all. I don't think it exists. It's illusion. Once you cut off that illusion, where it comes from, there's no mind at all. This is just an illusion.
And are you telling me before that since you were very young, you actually never really had a mind? You never really were living in your thoughts?
No. No thoughts. I don't know how to explain it more than that because I was young, but I didn't have words to explain those stages. I was what I was. Maybe when you take, maybe when I was child, what I was, I am today. And I'll be the same. There is no difference in me. I'm the same. So what you talk about, the mind is well written, very well written. No, world doesn't exist for me. There is no mind for me too. I don't find anything world exists for me. See, this body is in the world, so if people see that I'm moving the world because I talk, you think that I'm having mind too. Apparently it looks like that, but it's not.
Well, when you worked in the tax office, it would look like you had a mind, yeah, to do this complicated calculations.
Nothing of the sort. It's been taken care. In fact, I didn't study much of these things. Even computer, I never studied. The moment I wanted to learn computer, I went to a hardware shop. Hardware training institute. Those people were telling you are a tax consultant, you don't have any electronics background, and we can't teach you this because it needs some electronic background. So they were objecting my lecturers. But after 2-3 days, they found me. I started as if I know the subject. I was in the class. Actually, I was even correcting the master that he was wrong. Lecturer, I told him he was wrong too. And so many things. He was really shocked. He thought I learned it somewhere else and coming and teasing you. That's happened really. I'm not joking. The student is still there who studied with me. Actually, they were thinking that I learned it somewhere and came to class to harass these people. But it was not that. The moment a little bit desire was there to learn it, the knowledge came to me. Then I found there is no need for me to learn anything in this world, whether this world or another world. There's no need to learn. Everything is already available. It's like what do you call it? If you use the computer word, it's a server. I was a client. I'm a client. So whatever is recorded is being sent by the server. The clients of. That's what happens. So the ultimate takes care of that. I need not have anything on my own. Just your monitor is enough. No need of having a CPU or anything. So whatever server sends, the client receives it. That's it. I need not have a memory on my own. It's true for everybody too.
When Western people come with their minds, yeah, with their suffering, yeah, their worries, their tension, their fears, yeah, you can understand immediately that this is an illusion, yeah. This is not true, yeah.
That's true.
So what do you say to
Why
them?
Western or Indian, all sufferings and all pains are only illusions. And you are dreaming and you think that you are having a nightmare, you are chased by a tiger. I know you are dreaming. It's an illusionary tiger. And illusionary fear too. Whether any suffering, whether it's a Western or Indian or whatever be that, all sufferings are illusionary. Imagine you suffer. That's it. And there is no suffering, really. Everything's perfect here.
Everything is exactly as it should be.
Yes, perfect. I can say that you are dreaming 101 times, but still you dream. Still you have fear for the tiger. I can't help it. Because it's perfect. It should be like that. yourself will wake up from the dream one day and say, oh, all these times I was chased by an imaginary tiger. But you will ever. Till then it's perfect. Perfect for you to be afraid now. Perfect for you to have the nightmare now. Can't say that's wrong. It's perfect. So I am telling what I feel also perfect. I feel is illusion, but I feel is real. Both are perfect.
So you're saying that you accept whatever is coming. It can be happy or it can be unhappy.
That's true.
It can be sad, it can be angry, can be blissful.
No, mind is illusion. So why you bother whether mind is angry or mind is jealousy or mind is suspicious? Why mind itself is illusionary? Why we have to bother with this negative quality as positive quality of the mind? Everything is perfect. This mind's nature is like that. Mind is like this. Mind can be angry, mind can be peaceful, mind can be happy, mind can be unhappy, but it's illusion. So which is good in illusion, which is bad to say that this is good illusion, this is bad illusion. This illusion is illusion. It's total illusion. It's perfect, whatever comes.
And what do you say to somebody who comes and you tell them it's an illusion, but still they're suffering, yeah? They come every day to see you with this pain, yeah? Some pain is there because of something they believe, yeah? They believe it so strongly that they can't just, throw away. What do you say to them?
I said the same thing. Perfect. You suffer. It's perfect. You are frustrated. It's perfect. So many people seek in the world and come back. We meditated for 10 years, 12 years, and we didn't get it. We are frustrated. I say this frustration is perfect. I can say that you are seeking is waste, but it's not real for them. My knowledge and my truth is not real for you. It's not your truth. You have to find out your own truth. So I say this, what you seek is stupidity. There is no enlightenment. But still your mind can't accept that. Tomorrow you need not meditate for 1 week. Oh, there is no enlightenment. I need not meditate. But next week again mind comes back and says, what are you doing is rubbish. You have to sit and meditate. That's what mind says. So you follow the mind. That's going to give you the happiness. Not me. My truth is mine. Your truth is yours. Till you find out the truth for yourself, you have to walk in the path. Suppose you start from home. I say this is your home. You need not travel anywhere. You can't accept this. You have to travel, you have to fed up, you have to be frustrated and come back to the same place and realize this is the home where you started actually. That's the mind is. It's perfect. So the moment you start the journey. If I say no, there is no need for you to search outside, this is your home, you can't realize it. You have to find it for yourself. That's the mind.
But you're also telling the people that it's just grace, that you in a way can't do anything.
See, there is no other way to tell them, right? Grace is just a word we use. Because there is no way. Grace is not outside us. Grace is us. We are the grace. We don't have anything external. So they say, though we waited what to do. And I say, just like a fruit in a tree. The moment it ripes, it falls from the tree. Till then you have to wait for that. If you are not falling, that means you are not ripe enough. Grace is the word we manage out. It's the word, no other way to express that waiting, right? Then they will ask why grace happens to somebody and not to us, all those things. So I say it's like a fruit. If you are ripe, you will fall back at any moment. If you are not falling, that means you are not ripe enough to fall from the tree. So it happens. But ultimately, everybody is reaching the same place, so nothing there to worry about it. It's perfect. It's me today, tomorrow somebody else. So it doesn't make any difference. It's not my own effort that I am in this state. It's ultimate who took care of me, and it takes care of everything. So the ultimate reality which is true for me is true for yourself too. It takes care of you too.
Even me?
Why
With all
not?
my pains, suffering. Even me.
Why not you? Why not you?
Because I'm not worthy.
Then I am not also. He selected an unworthy person.
Because I think, this sense of unworthiness is
Comes
actually
from the mind.
comes
Again, comes from mind.
Yeah, it's just mind. but
Mind says this.
it's a
I'm
very
not
common. It's a very common.
It's a very tricky mind. Suppose you corner it, you are not worthy for that. Then it will corner. No, I am most worthy. I did meditation for so many years. I am most eligible. So mind. If you go positive, it will take the negative stand. If you go to the negative, it will take the positive stand. That's it.
I'm very glad that I brought the video camera, because it's a nice, very nice picture. Because many times you say something, and I feel that in the silence around what you say with words, in the way you look, in the way you laugh, in the way you smile, and the way you do nothing, which is all recorded on the camera, is also very important for people to understand what you're saying. So,
Blueprint is going to be a book only, not a video CD, right?
well, it's interesting. I started as a book, and then I didn't have a video camera. When I started, I didn't have a video camera, and then I had a video camera. And then somebody said, why don't you make a series of videos, because people can enjoy to watch the interview.
That's right.
So actually, my plan now is to have a book with some videos also.
Oh,
Videotapes, because I think it's true that people can enjoy to be kind of part of the interview.
That's right.
What about vasanas, the tendencies of the mind? Must these be removed before self-realization can become permanent?
Okay, to talk about the vasana, who is having the vasana? The mind is having the vasanas. Mind is having the vasana. It has got nothing to do with the self-realization. You are the self already. You imagine you are having your mind and you are having this vasanas, part of the sickness. Mind itself is illusion. And where this vasanas? That's another part of the illusion only. And it's otherwise. Maybe the moment you know you are the self and there is no mind, mind is an illusion, vasana never existed. Either you are in the mind or you are not in the mind. That's it.
Mind storm, if you like. Suddenly it will come, everything is calm. Suddenly and it will be a vasana. It won't be just conditionings of mind. It'll be some silly pattern that seems to reoccur, which is what I'm calling, vasanas or tendencies. So the quality is a little different from what I would call the normal mind things. It's kind of persistent. And I can also say that I know a number of people, for example, who spent time with Papaji. And he was having a very powerful energy. Many people woke up to the self. Then they would go away and come back and say, I lost it. And most of them had this experience with vasanas, pulling them somehow out of that. Can you say something about vasanas in that?
The moment you find vasanas, that means you are still in the mind. If vasana exists for you, then still you are in the mind. You are not out of the mind. Once the moment you lost the identity, whether you even had a glimpse of it, once you lost it, it's lost forever. The moment you find it's illusionary, it no longer exists for you, the mind. The mere thing you are telling that you are still having vasanas, that means you are still in the mind. Maybe you are having a much quieter mind, much friendlier mind. Maybe mind is your slave, we can say that. You are the master of the mind. But still mind exists for you. Because vasanas exist for you, right? That's it. Nothing. So once you get that one, no way of losing it. If it's truly you got it. Some parts of the mind, like the mind has created the whole world. Whole creation is from the mind. So it's easy for the mind to create hundreds of enlightenments too. You'll get such a peace, such a happiness. You feel that you are almost enlightened, or close to that, or you are almost enlightened. But after some time, mind comes back. That's the reason, because it happens in the mind. Some parts of the mind are so peaceful. Because some parts are agitated, very aggressive mind, anger, everything. Some parts is so peaceful, like an ocean. But still, it happens in the mind.
You're saying that you can feel that, oh, I'm awake, but actually the awakening is happening still in the mind. It's not beyond the mind.
Awakening happens only in the mind, because mind is sleeping. Mind wants awakening. Awakening is a term, enlightenment is a term related to the mind, not to us. The moment you say you are awakened, it happens in the mind very well. It's not the truth. The moment you say you are awakening on such day, that means you are sleeping all those days. It's the mind which sleeps to wake up. If you are really the true self, if you are in the self, if you lost the identification with the mind and you know that you are the true self, there is no awakening and enlightenment for you. So it's happening in the mind. The moment you talk about vasana, it still happens in the mind. Mind is the one who was bound by the karmic laws. It's illusion, total illusion, karmic and vasanas are. The moment you talk about it, if it is real to you, then mind is real to you too. Once you are free, all these days you tied with the rope, tied yourself with your rope, then it's all illusion, I say. Then you are free. That's it. If you feel that rope is hurting you somewhere here and there, that means still you are bound by the illusionary rope. There is no bondage for the one who is free. The moment you found the rope is illusion, so you can't find any bruises in your body. So in the moment you found mind was illusion, you can't find any more vasanas. Vasanas are like bruises. You say, still I got the bruises in my body. That means still you are having the ropes in your body. Still, at least you thought that ropes were real for you. Rope was imaginary.
At the end of his book, Self-Inquiry, Ramana says, he who is thus endowed with a mind that has become subtle and who has the experience of the self is called a Jivan Mukta. Is this the state that can be called self-realized? And when one is immersed in the ocean of bliss and has become one with it without any differentiated existence, one is called a Viha Mukta. It is the state of Viha Mukta that is referred to as the transcendent Turiya. This is the final goal. Is this the state that one can call enlightenment?
I don't believe in enlightenment. I am telling, I don't believe in enlightenment at all. This question becomes relevant.
Right.
I don't believe in enlightenment or self-realization. I mean awakening. I don't believe it. The mind was ignorant to become enlightened, right?
So you're saying there can't be self-realized and enlightened. There's not even anything.
No. These are names just given to identify, to cross beyond the mind. These are states to go beyond the mind. It's all just words. The moment I say that, yes, you are enlightened or enlightened one is that means I'm limiting you. I'm saying you are ignorant to be enlightened. The moment I talk about enlightenment, that means I'm treating you as ignorant. The moment I say that you are awake, about talking about your awakening, it seems that I'm meaning that limiting you that you are sleeping now. That's stupidity. You are not sleeping, you are pretending to sleep. You are not sleeping really. Imagine you are sleeping rather. You are not sleeping. Same as I am. No difference. So I don't believe in this enlightenment at all.
So you certainly don't believe in any states of enlightenment.
No states.
Yeah.
There is no state. States always belongs to the mind. These states and procedures, methods, success, failures, whatever you talk is related to the mind, not to the self. Self is beyond all these things. There are no state in the self. The self, that's it. How can we put stages in this?
I mean, Swami Shivananda from Rishikesh, he's a famous saint. He has a book where he talks of the 7 stages of enlightenment.
Maybe true. Suppose I talk something about something beyond the hill, you can't understand it, Rao. I talk about some particular place beyond this hill, you can't understand because you can't see the hill. You are seeing only the hill, not beyond it. So maybe to take you beyond the hill, they say this first you see this tree, see that one, see this one. This is a way to show you that ultimate reality. There is no way because you can't comprehend that. All these are just tricks to take you beyond this, to make you interested in this.
So you're saying because he had an ashram, he needed a teaching and then he needed a book.
I don't know. I don't know what is his face. He's a master of his phone. He knows what he does.
Right, right.
Because you are trying to point out something which can't be pointed out. That's the difficulty with all the people, right? You want to comprehend something which is beyond the mind. And through the mind, you try to comprehend that, which is beyond the mind. It's very difficult. So people say this, okay, you go up to this hill, then you can see that. But if you go up to the hill, then they'll say you cross the hill, then you can see this. It's a way to make you walk. If you say this is 100 kilometers from here, then you'll be fainter. So I just say, okay, walk 20 kilometers, you'll see a tree, there you'll get the guidance. Then you walk 20 kilometers and that guidance will say you walk another 20 kilometers, you find somebody else, that's the end of it. But you'll walk all up to the 100 kilometers like this. That's the way to make you walk, don't feel the burden. So he's a master of his phone, he knows what he does. That's a way to make the people. That's a practice rather.
When you go into a bookshop, yeah, you find a whole section of books, spiritual books, yeah, and they're full of all these things, 7 stages. I think there's one Western master, he had 5 stages and he was on the 5th stage, and Ramana Maharshi was on the 4th stage, all these things,
Good.
So you're saying really that all these books are nonsense, yeah? Because they're attempts to tell what is on the other side of the mountain.
You are trying to fix me up. You are trying to fix me up. You are trying to make it. But I don't believe in these stages. You are that. There is a stage in the self. Who can create stages in the self? I don't want to ridicule the books or what the authors. I don't know. But that's what I feel. There is no stages. That's what the truth to me is. There are no stages. Then somebody will say there are 100 stages, you walked only 4 stages, then Ramana has to walk rest of the 96 stages, right? So who fixes the stages here? There are no stage. Either you are the self or you are not. Either you are in the mind or you are not in the mind, that's it. There is no close. Some people ask me about I am very close, so close to that. Close to the truth. There's nothing.
So you have to promise me when I come back and interview you in 10 years, you don't have any stages, okay?
No. Maybe people will say that I am not in any of the stages.
I should come in the back of the crowd and say, hey, What about stages? You know?
Maybe you will be say, who knows, people may say that I was never in any of these stages. Oh, she's in a play school, she never reached any stage.
Right, that's
She's
right.
not, yeah, because I'm going to talk the same way. People say, oh, she doesn't never reach any of even first stage.
Right,
So
right,
there are 100 stages.
right.
Oh,
That's right. They
Then
probably
people-
will say that. Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't.
You'll need a book, I think. Maybe your husband can write it, you know,
No.
with stages. You know?
Oh, come on. Write about me. Impossible. All stupidity. Whatever he is going to write about the past is stupidity. It's all dream over. What's the use of writing about those dreams? It's all over for me. Nothing matters now. Nothing. It's all, I'll say whatever he writes, I'll say it's all false. He can't write about me anyway. That's true, no? What I experience, he doesn't know. What I am, he doesn't know. He can't write about that way. Only I have to write. The moment I start writing, it becomes so ugly and full of falsehood. The moment I start explaining this, it's all what I'm talking to you is all your 10 questions are false. It's not true. That's it. That's the truth. What I'm talking is also the moment I start explaining the unexplainable, the moment I start reducing them into the words, it lost the beauty. It lost the truth. Already. Truth can't be told. So it lost the beauty, it's lost the truth already. Just falsehood. That's the truth.
No, I'm completely agreeing with what you say, actually. That's really true. And there's
But
this,
still, we want to write your book.
but still, I'd like to.
Yeah, close to truth. Maybe we
I
can
think-
say close to truth.
At the beginning of the book, we can write, you know, that this is all rubbish. Don't buy this book. You know?
Oh, that's the way to sell your book. You are a shrewd businessman. Now I know. People will be all the more interested. The moment you talk about rubbish,
Yeah,
then they are all the more interested. If you say it's all truth, you buy it, they will not buy it.
right.
The moment you say it's all rubbish, they will buy it first.
Is that a good technique, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, one of the nice things about doing this book is that you know, I get to visit all kind of interesting teachers and saints and masters and things. You know,
That's right.
so it's a very nice way. It's a very nice way to meet you. Actually, you see, I know you now in a different way than 1 hour ago. You know. So actually, for me personally, it's a beautiful way to meet people. You know.
That's true.
And I don't really mind about the video and the book, actually. To be honest, it's not my main interest, you know?
So,
But I have a couple more questions.
sure. You after falsehood, you are asking me questions.
Well, I think this will be the best-selling video, you know? Yeah, because it's very lovely, because you're very, as I felt, you know, when I asked Dorothy to introduce me, I feel your answers are very spontaneous and fresh, you know? It's very beautiful.
So you think that if you come after 10 years, I lose my freshness?
Possibly. We'll see, you know?
Maybe.
I'll knock on
It's
the,
from
I'll
innocence.
come and knock on the door of your ashram, you know, and I'll be the
Oh, come on. I don't think I'll be having one.
no? Okay.
Ashrams are cages,
Ah.
limiting the masters. I'm a free bird. I don't want to limit myself anywhere. So the moment you have ashrams, for ashram you have to compromise the truth. I have to find out some practice to teach people.
Yeah, you'll need
To
a
earn
big
money?
practice. You need a big
To earn money,
practice
yeah.
hall, you know,
That's true.
meditation hall or practice sadhana hall, you know, and then you
earn
need some.
money, I have to teach
Then you
something.
need some practices.
Yeah, maybe way to enlightenment, I have to teach them some 10 steps. But it's not going to
Well,
work
you
with me because I am not
You
agreeing
can,
on
you can become famous by saying there is no enlightenment, you know, and there is no steps, and there's certainly no stages.
I don't know. I don't want to become famous by that. It's the truth, what I feel. maybe I may become infamous too. Who cares about
In
it?
fact, it would be a good book title. After this book, I can do a new book. No enlightenment, no stages, no anything.
No mind first.
No mind.
Yes.
Okay.
No mind first.
No mind, no enlightenment.
Somebody today talked to me about killing the ego. I said, ego is a self-illusion. This ego which says to kill me. It's one of the ego trips too. That's a new phrase ego likes. Oh, kill my ego. Again, that's ego. Ego itself is illusion.
So I have the perfect question now for you.
Yeah, sure.
It, it appears essential to meet a guru and to stay with that guru. Who is the guru? What is the guru's role? How to recognize a true guru?
Good. I never had a guru, so I don't know how to answer for this. And I am not your guru too. Not your guru too. So you want to know how to recognize your guru?
Do you think it's important to have a guru?
Yes and no. Yes and no. It all depends how you are. Some people, like a dependent child, they need some physical presence of a guru. They need a guru. Some people are already strong enough, independent in the world. They don't require a guru. So the moment you say that, it all depends on the individual growth, individual strength. So I can't say you need a guru or you don't need a guru. It all depends on your individual strength. It can't be common. This question can't be, it's a personal question, like it depends on individuals. There's no common answer for this. So to identify a guru, true guru, if you are really seeking guru, you know. The moment you meet your guru, you know that is your guru. That's it. There's no need. Guru is the one who never identify himself as a guru first. Guru can't say, no, I'm a guru, I'm a great master, I'm here to teach you. No guru will say, true guru will say that. Because guru is, the moment you make somebody as a guru and you become disciples, there is a difference, right? There you make a difference. But it's all same, guru never finds anybody else. There is no others for him. You go to, out of your seeking or searching, you go to a guru and say, I'm in ignorance, you enlighten me. But guru never finds that you are in ignorance first. He never finds you in ignorance first. I know, he knows that you are just having the illusion that you are ignorant. So he never says, I am your guru and I am here to save you. No guru, true guru will say that. He never finds anybody else in the world. But it's he who exists everywhere. So the moment you make a guru-disciple relationship, it's always a disciple who makes a relationship, not the guru. For the guru, there is no relationship. Because he never sees himself as a guru. The moment I say I am a guru and you are my disciple, it's gone, the truth has vanished. I am not here. The moment I say I am in a caliber of teaching, I got the capacity to teach. The truth has gone there. It's diluted. Truth is diluted the moment you say.
I mean, what I understand from talking with you is that it's just this moment, yeah? It's just this very moment now, this very fresh moment. And I can say that my experience of meeting you is like that, because I turned up in your house, at your house, and you came out, and then after a few minutes I said, how about an interview and a video? And you just said yes, you know? It wasn't such complicated, you know? everything is simple. That's what I experience with you. You know, it's simple and easy, and you just decide in this moment like that, yeah. And you know, I was ready to come next week or something, you know, but somehow now is the moment, and we just do it now. And in the end, it's just like that. Huh?
I don't know it happened. It's not being decided, it's happened. That's all.
So I only have one more question. Seekers often have a curious idea about the enlightened state. Anyway, you say there's no enlightened state, yeah? So, for example, that the enlightened person sees the world as a grey nothing while sitting in eternal bliss. Please describe your typical day and how you perceive the world.
Well, never existed. Never exists for me. See, I exist everywhere. Sai, who is sitting in front of me and asks me a question? There is no others here. There is no others here. It's only I exist here. Nobody else. Or if you want to be more in the worldly term, to be humble, I say God exists. I am God and you are God and everything is God here. If you don't like the, because this eye is very confusing for most of the people. They say it's whether small eye or big eye. So we use the word God. God exists here. It's nothing else. It's single. There are no many here. It's only one. It's God. God exists here. That's it. You are God. I am God. It's all various rays of the same source. There's no difference at all. I don't find any difference here.
So, can I ask you, in your personal case, over a period of some days or weeks, you are mostly, I can experience you as in peace and perhaps you would use the word bliss, yeah, happiness. But are there also times when you feel very sad or angry or other kinds of feelings?
I don't think any of this strong feeling exists for me. Even I am laughing when I am scolding or angry with somebody else. That's the truth. I enjoy that. Being angry too. So there is no real anger in that. And usually this angry and all, I don't think I get often, like, unless somebody really needs it. It's a way for correcting people. That's it. They may need it. It's not with many. Because nothing there to be angry with. Like, everything is perfect, so I don't feel anything, any of the strong emotions. But everything I enjoy. It's fun. Rather, being angry.
So what
also,
about the word Leela, you know, divine play?
Yeah.
Is that your life? Your life is a kind of divine play?
It's not a kind of divine play. It's a divine play. It's Leela only.
Only Leela?
Yeah, only fun.
Only fun? Right, right.
Leela is nothing but
Whether
the play
you're
and
having fun with anger or having fun with bliss.
fun itself is bliss. Bliss is fun. Leela is nothing but the bliss.
Anger is also fun.
And anger is what people perceive. So I say some harshly, change the tone. This it. They say it's angry. It's not anger. It's not an emotion. If I talk like this, the world interprets, oh, I'm talking softly. The moment I change the voice, they say, yes, she's angry. That's what you perceive, not my actions. It's your reaction to my action. There's no real anger. It's fun being talking in a loud voice. Then you say, "Oh, she's angry." It's not the truth. It never happens because I don't want to talk in loud voice. I know people will be hurt. I don't want to hurt others. Though others never exist for me, I know still they are having the mind. Still they are suffering with the mind. So I can't be harsh to them. No other strong emotions for me. I don't think so. It's all fun. That's the whole problem. I found the whole life was full of this. So many times I found it a real problem for others. Maybe for him too.
Must be a problem for him to live with you, yeah?
Yeah, that you're taking
Fancy,
something of your life.
fancy marrying a woman like you.
Yeah, that's
Yeah?
right.
He must be very special to
I
marry
was
somebody.
I was all the time having fun. Nothing was serious in my life. That's the whole problem. That Leela, what you call it, was too much in my life. Everything was fun. Okay, so what? That's the
Alright.
attitude.
Alright.
So what? So what was my attitude? Maybe after record, I can tell you something. After record, I can tell you something. So what attitude?
Oh, okay, some secret. Okay.
Not
So
secret, it's
before,
not for mothers, yeah.
so before we finish, is there anything else you'd like to say? You know, maybe I didn't ask the. You have something.
Maybe if you know
Some
my
oth-
answers, you would have prepared different questions. Am I not right?
Would you like me to? If you, would you like me to find some other question now for you? Is there something else you would like to express? Something we didn't talk?
Nothing.
Something we missed?
I don't know. If you miss something, only you know.
Thank you.
Thank you too.